Hello and welcome to Google Classroom 101. This screencast will give you a tour of Classroom and hopefully show you the tools and the features that you're going to want to use as a teacher to go paperless and hopefully make your life easier and save you time. After you established your role as a teacher, it should have taken you to this page right here. It's welcoming you to the classroom. The very first thing you're going to want to do is go up here in the top corner on the right side that says create your first class. When you click on it one time, it gives you two options to either join a class or create a class. And you as a teacher, you're going to want to use create a class. In cases where you would join a class, it could be that you were in a network of teachers and possibly collaborating together, and maybe your principal had set up a classroom with her staff. She wanted to push out certain things, and that would be where you would join a class. But you're going to mostly use the create a class. So we're going to go ahead and click create a class, and then they're going to want a name. So we're going to say this is, let's say this is science, and my section is, that's just naming. Maybe if you have multiple classes of a certain content, that is where you would put that. You don't have to put anything in that, so you can leave it blank, but I'm going to put first period. So after I click create, it is getting it all nice and ready, and it gives us a picture, but we can change that. It's not, you're not stuck with that by any means, but for this screencast, we're just going to mainly show you how to manage your details and enroll students. So we're going to be working in the About tab first. Once you click that tab, it says, it's going to kind of give you an overview. Right here, this is going to say, what do you want people to see your classroom? What kind of information do you need to put out there? And this is going to be science. And of course, we talked about it being first period. And then you may want to put, your room number. And these are things like if you wanted to view it in your Google Calendar, you could use that option, but you don't have to. So once you save that, you can always go back and edit that. But for now, that will be our information. This right here, make sure that you see your name and your email. If you were wanting to invite a teacher to co-teach that classroom, this is where you would do that. It would send him or her an email. But for right now, we're going to just leave it at that. And you can also add, let's say, quick links, websites that you visit often. That would be what you would put materials. And we won't do that for this screencast. Next, we want to go ahead and try to start getting students set up. We need students in our classroom. So this tab will open up. It's going to give you this code. Everybody's specific to their classroom. You would want to share that code with your students if you're really wanting to just enroll everybody all at once. Let's say you're in the classroom and they have their Chromebooks open. You could have all of them sign into Google Classroom and then insert this code when prompted, and this will automatically enroll them, and that's probably your quickest way to enroll students. But let's say you want to invite students. So if I click there, we would go to our contacts, and that will pull up those in your directory, and you would just go ahead and select the ones that you want to be in your classroom and click invite students. And we're not going to do that. We're just going to, that is what you would do. And that will send them an email, and they'll click accept, and then they'll be enrolled. This right here gives you classroom permissions. The student can either just post and comment on the feed, can comment, or only the teacher can post and comment. A lot of times This is what the teachers would like. That just keeps the temptation at a minimum when students can't post things or comment. But this is to play it safe by only letting the teacher post and comment. But there again, that is your discretion as far as what you want your classroom to be. And that is where you, once your students start joining, you will see a roster right here start popping up, and that will be who's enrolled in your classroom. So that pretty much lets you see all the tabs. This is your stream tab. This is going to be where you create content, and in other screencasts we will show you how to do that. But this is going to be your stream. This is going to be where students see what assignments are out there, what announcements you post. That's going to be on this main stream. That is going to be where they want to see what's going on. If you want to change your theme, over here on the right side you can click select theme and find something that maybe fits you better. You can even upload your own if you so choose. But let's say I decided I wanted to, since it's science, I'm going to choose frog. Then you would click select class theme, and then my theme is changed. Over here are 3 lines. This is a very important area that you want to not forget that it's there. It takes you to the main menu of Classroom. If you just click on it, a little sidebar will slide over. Right now I have not created any other classes in this with this account, so I don't have any that pop up besides the one I have, which is just science first period. But once you start creating classrooms, you will begin to see them all right here so that you can quickly go between each of the classes. Or if I just click the home button, it'll take me back to the home page, and they look like class tiles. All of your classes that you create will be right here. And that is your classroom tour of the tools and features of Google Classroom.